In this video lesson, we will learn about the area of a circle, but also in general a little bit about circles. So first of all, a circle is defined as a set of points that are all the same distance away from another point called the center. So here O is the center, and the circle is all of these points all around it that are all the same distance away from it. This distance is also called the radius, which we abbreviate with r. So all these points in the circle, the distance from them to the center is r. So the radius of a circle is actually very important because it's the defining trait. But there's actually another way that we can look at a circle, and that is through the diameter instead of the radius. And the diameter is the widest you can go across a circle. So it's actually two radii that are next to each other, connected at the origin. So there is no other line that can be contained in the circle and have a length greater than the diameter. The diameter is the greatest length across. And of course, as I said, d equals 2r. So now let's talk about the circumference, which we label with a capital C. Circumference is the length around the circle. So like a runner running along a track, the distance that he ran would be the circumference. And for a circle, the formula is 2 pi times the radius. And now the area, which we will write a for, is pi times the radius squared. So this way, knowing the radius tells you both the circumference and the area of the circle, and of course the diameter. So let's do some example problems. Find the circumference and the area of the circle. So here we're given one diameter, a line across, and it's got length 9. So diameter is 9. The radius then is half of that. See, look, there are two radii in the diameter, so that means that the radius is half the length of the diameter. So 9 over 2, and of course 9 over 2 on the other side. And they add up to 9, which is correct. So r is 9 over 2. And why did we find r? Because we need it. In the formula for c, we have 2 pi r. Now we can replace r with 9 halves. We have 2 pi times 9 over 2. And this simplifies, and we get 9 pi. So the circumference, c, is 9 pi. And I'll just write it up here. Next, we have the area. And the area is pi r squared. So r is 9 halves. We square it, and we get 81 pi over 4. Because 9 squared is 81, and 2 squared is 4. So the area is 81 pi over 4. And that concludes the problem, because we have answers to both parts. All right, let's move on to another example. A circle has equal circumference and area. What is its radius equal to? Well, we're given that c equals a, and we want r. So remember that we have those formulas for c and a in terms of r. That is, c equals 2 pi times r, a equals pi times r squared. So we set these two equal to each other. Now we can solve for r. To do that, first we can divide by r on both sides. And that simplifies the expression, and we get 2 pi equals pi r. Now all we got to do is divide by pi on both sides. And we get r equals 2. r equals to 2. And that concludes this problem. So now we're going to do one last example to make sure that we really understand these circles. A circle has circumference equal to 24 pi. What is its area? So we're given C equals 24 pi. We want area. So what do we know about the circumference? The circumference is equal to 2 pi times the radius, which we know, because it's given to us, is equal to 24 pi. So we can solve for the radius by dividing by 2 pi on both sides. And this simplifies when we get r equals, the pi's cancel, 24 over 2 is 12. R equals 12. But now this helps us find the area because the area is pi r squared. And now we have an r that we can plug in, 12. So I get pi times 12 squared, and 12 squared is 144. So we get 144 pi as the answer. And that concludes the problem. Thank you for watching this video lesson. I hope it helped.